I spoke to Billy Perigo of Time Magazine. He was one of those who's also been reporting on this, and he was also covering Frances Haugen's testimony in England. She's traveling around Europe giving testimonies about what's going on with Facebook in England, and I asked him exactly how those testimonies are actually impacting the government's response in those countries.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting. I mean, to give the whole story, I suppose, Frances Haugen revealed her identity on 60 Minutes, an American TV show, and then basically the following day, I believe, testified to US senators about what she basically found within the company and disclosed. Now, she was in London on Monday. I was at her testimony in the Houses of Parliament here, where she was talking to lawmakers, to MPs, who are basically scrutinizing a new big tech bill that is coming into force in the UK. And one thing that she told the room there, which stuck out to me, was that it's impossible to do a college degree in integrity work, i.e. safety work at Facebook. Nobody really outside the company knows what even the right questions to ask a lot of the time. And that's not to, a lot of academics are doing very fantastic and important work on these issues, but the way that the company's actual systems work is basically a black box. I've been reporting on Facebook for years. It's been often a very black box. You don't know exactly how the algorithms work, what they're called, what the endless acronyms mean. But these documents show for the first time how Facebook is policing these things, what questions its employees are asking. And that is really valuable information for lawmakers who are basically struggling over the question of how to regulate big tech companies like Facebook. It's often the people who are doing this work on the inside who are the biggest experts on these questions. And we've seen from these documents that they actually want to solve the problems, and it's the company's structure and business incentives that are preventing them from doing that. So by talking to lawmakers, what Haugen is really doing, and what some other Facebook whistleblowers as well are doing, is helping them to make regulation that actually is fit for purpose, that allows, bad regulation is worse than no regulation at all. And lots of people have said that. And I think Haugen agrees with that. So what her mission really is now is to make it so that the regulation fits the way that these companies work.